Welcome. Today we're going to make a tutorial on how to create a video montage with the Photomirages that you've already done. So the first thing we need to do is to open the Corel Video Studio to create the video. Incidentally, the magnifier which you see on the screen is purely for my use, so I can see what I'm doing, because I'm only partially sighted. If you find it distracting, just try and ignore it if you possibly can. But you'll find that you'll be able to see the menus a lot easier. So the first thing we need to do, now that we're in the user interface of Corel Video Studio, this screen will load when you load the program. So as you can see, you've got various timelines. Top one is for video or JPEGs, any kind of video material, pictorial material. The next one down here, we've got text if you want to put an overlay on there of text. You've got a microphone input if you want to do a commentary, and you've got music input if you want to do audio. But you can extend the number of these timelines as many as you like. So we'll start first of all with the video. So if we just go into the timeline and we right click with the mouse, it'll then give you an option: insert video, photograph, audio, etc. So we're going to insert a video clip. This will be one of the Photomirages which I've already done. So now I need to know where I've remembered where I've put them. So let's just have a look, see where we are. And if I remember rightly, they're in a USB file. Excuse me. Here we are. USB drive, that's the one. And they're under Photomirage. These are the Photomirage clips which I made using the Photomirage software. So what I'm going to do is click on the ones which I want to import. That'll do for the time being, I think. There's another one. So we'll just load them in. So now we have all the clips loaded into the top timeline. Now this little button here with the arrows pointing left and right, if you click on that, that will compress all the clips into one large video clip, as you can see. So we've got individual clips, and the one which is highlighted is the one which is on screen. If I click on the next one, then and so on. Okay. So what we're trying to do is merge all of these clips together to create one video. But more importantly, if you want to look at the clip, you've got two options. You can look at the whole project, which is all of the clips, or you can look at just the individual clip. In this instance, I'm just going to play this clip and see what happens. The reason I did that was to find out if there's any audio on that clip, which obviously there is. So in order to remove it and make it perfectly silent so I can put music on top of all of the clips, I need to right click and go to the menu, and where it says mute, click on mute. And you'll now find when I click on that particular clip, you'll find that the music has disappeared. Okay. Now I need to do that with all of the clips, so we'll just highlight them, and if we just move along and hold your shift key down, you can select multiple clips. Right click and mute, and the ones which we haven't highlighted we'll do the same again, and mute, and just to make sure that we're right at the end. So all those clips should have no sound on them now. If you wanted to reduce the length of a clip, all you would do would be to highlight the clip and then just move, left click and move that yellow bar to the left. That will shorten the clip to roughly half the length of time that it takes on screen. Do the same again with this one. As you can see, the timeline tells you where you are on the actual video and how many seconds you're into. So this one is about 26 seconds up to this point, but if I wanted to reduce that to half the length, again I just do that. You get the general idea. You can in actual fact double click, left click on the clip, and you'll be given a speed time lapse and variable speed. So if you want to change the speed with really specific amounts of time, then you can change the frame rate, you can change the duration, the length of the clip, how many seconds you want, how many frames you want. So it's all there. Or you can just use the slider to slow it down or speed it up. It's entirely up to you. But it's very easy, it's very intuitive. I'll just leave it as it is on normal. So click OK. If you want to undo anything at that stage, if you didn't want to shorten that clip, there is an undo button there. Just click on that and it'll take you back to the original length of the clip. But that's generally it. So you upload your videos or your JPEGs or PNG files, whichever you have in mind, and they will go on that top timeline. If you want to do an overlay and blend two images together, then you'd start using the second timeline. So your top layer on this, your top timeline, is actually the bottom timeline. It's actually in reverse. So everything underneath that timeline is overlaid onto that video track. Hope you understand that. So we've got the video down there now. Let's add some audio. So go down to the audio track and we'll just right click, and then it says insert audio, two choices. You can do it on the voice track or you can do it on the music track. It doesn't make any difference, but I'll just go for music track. And I find Facebook has a good sound library where you can have copyright free music, so there's no copyright infringement at all. So let's just find that file if I can. Go to music. I've got all kinds of music stored on here, but I've got them in different folders. So take the Facebook library, very simple, just download them into a folder. There's one I particularly like, if I can find it. One thing you'll notice is they all have a length on there as well, 6 minutes 39 seconds and so on and so forth. But you don't have to use all of the soundtrack. So let's just see if I can find the one I'm looking for. In fact, let's just play them, it's easier. Click on autoplay, and as soon as you click on the track, it'll play it for you. You get the picture. I like this one, so we'll do that. That's quite handy because it's just roughly the same length as the actual video clips. So what I'm going to do, I've now highlighted this clip. I'm going to go to the end of the video track And now I'm just going to move that slider to the left so it lines up with the end of the audio. So just left click, hold, and then left click, and then at the end you'll now see that the video track is now fully aligned with the audio track. And once you've got them all together, that's it. It's now ready to export. In order to do that, we just go up to Share, just ignore that, and these are the options you've got: AVI files, MPEG-2s, AVCs, Windows media files, audio files, MP3s and so on. What I'm looking for is MPEG-4, which is your high definition video. So as you can see, MPEG-4 AVC, full resolution, 1920 by 1080 at 25 frames per second. That's the one we're looking for. So then give it a file name. Let's say we'll call this John's Mirage video, and then we save it. Takes a little while for it to render, a couple of minutes, but obviously the more modern the computer you've got, the faster it's going to do that. So I'll just shorten this in real time when I do the video, because basically what I'm doing is I'm recording this with Corel's actual screen capture, which comes with this particular software. So it's very simple. Press the red record button and then start talking and start doing whatever you're doing. So it's very easy to do your own tutorials on whatever subject takes your fancy. Well, there you go. In real time that took about 15 minutes. It was the ideal opportunity to wash the dishes. But now that I'm back, simply click OK, and that will be saved to the desktop. It's now quite safe for us to leave the program, so it'll probably ask us if we want to save it again, but we'll just click Exit. We don't want to save it again, and now here's an opportunity to have a look at it. Just ignore that. So there we have the finished video on the desktop. Double click, and with a bit of luck it should play. Well, you get the general idea. I hope you enjoyed that and you got some benefit from it. If you have any questions at all, just post them on this page on Facebook. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
And the walls you right.